Welcome to the Android show, Developer's Cut. You heard from Samir, this is one of the biggest years in our history. With Gemini Intelligence, we're bringing the best of Gemini to our most advanced Android devices. Just like how your core developer experience is fundamentally changing, so is the user experience. From repetitive manual tasks to a journey that's more personal and proactive. The operating system is just the foundation. Your apps are the star of the show and the reason people love their devices. Today, we'll show you how you can meet this moment. First, with deep integration between hardware and software, we're transforming Android from an operating system to an intelligence system. For users, it's a platform that delivers all new helpful experiences that anticipate their needs. For you, it means we're making it possible for Gemini to do the heavy lifting and create more opportunities for app engagement. Second, we're making Android even more amazing beyond the phone, with big updates coming to XR and cars, plus our latest device, Google Book. You know, the entirely new category of premium laptops. Third, we're elevating the core user experience. We're creating all new ways for users to express themselves and personalize their experience with exciting updates to widgets across Android. Let's start with our intelligence system. Gemini can automate on behalf of the user across apps with transparency and control built in. It analyzes the user's screen and navigates through tasks, stopping at sensitive areas like transactions with no code needed from you. This experience started with food and ride-sharing apps and will be rolling out to more verticals and devices, from phones and watches to glasses in the future. But what if you want to take more control of the user experience? Well, we're evolving our investments in app actions and intents through App Functions, our MCP-like solution for Android. Using the App Functions Jetpack library, your app can provide tools like services, data, and actions combined with a natural language description. The OS agents can then discover and execute these across form factors, enabling users to trigger your app with Gemini on any device, whether it's their car, watch, or even glasses. Because it can use on-device context and app state, it unlocks a new level of native integration and developer control. This is especially critical for apps handling sensitive data, like messaging apps that use end-to-end encryption. In fact, we're already partnering with apps like KakaoTalk to bring this to life. So users can send messages or initiate voice calls through App Functions. We're testing out these early-stage APIs before scaling out to the broader ecosystem. App Functions have already enabled local execution of 25 apps use cases across device manufacturers, like what you see here, with Samsung connecting to their Gallery app and then to Google Messages to share a photo. Android's shift to an intelligence system offers new ways to engage with your users. We're building a variety of solutions to enable your app, from Gemini Intelligence with no code to App Functions for richer native experiences. You can also integrate directly with agents like Gemini, which you might hear about more next week. Let's take a look at cross-app intelligence that's in users' phones right now. Last year, we introduced Magic Queue for Pixel 10. It's designed to surface helpful information and actions right when they're needed, increasing engagement and discovery across apps in new places. Oh, looks like it's Rebecca sending me a snap.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but Diana and I have been meaning to hang out to talk about I.O., so I suggested we try this new place on Friday. Here you can see that Diana can't recall the name of the place that was recommended. How convenient for me, and let's be honest, for this demo. Magic Queue pulls in the Crust Sandwich Shop, so Diana is able to reply instantly and keep the conversation flowing with me. All of Snapchat's messaging data remains securely isolated on device and private from third parties, so no one can see it, not even Google. Users have control and ability to opt out of any specific app. Next, we're bringing this magic beyond just the phone, with updates across our entire device ecosystem. If you have an adaptive architecture on mobile, you're already building for foldables, tablets, laptops, XR headsets, and compatible cars. That's over 580 million devices. When your app is truly device optimized, you can stop worrying about basic compatibility and start taking advantage of the new capabilities to build device-differentiated experiences, meeting your users' expectations for each form factor. And we saw some great examples of this in the Android show earlier with updates for Android Auto, XR, and the new Google Book. With Android Auto, we've already made it possible for you to bring your adaptive app to cars in parked mode with no additional code. And now, we're expanding the category support to video apps in Android 17. But for that extra delight, we're adding new APIs in the car app library for apps to seamlessly transition between parked and driving optimized modes. This is great for things like watching videos or joining video conference calls. We've brought this same philosophy as surfacing your existing adaptive app to XR, which means that your app delivers a seamless immersive experience, again, with no additional development effort. From there, you can then leverage the latest updates in the Android XR SDK to build differentiated experiences across the expanding spectrum of XR devices, including wired XR glasses. We see many apps already having this mindset. With a single codebase and a modern architectural foundation using Jetpack Compose, Navigation 3, and KMP, the app Notability is able to launch on Android and deliver a high-performance note-taking experience across devices from the beginning. Then with this foundation, they're already set up for Google Books' launch and can take advantage of cool, differentiating APIs like multi-instance and drag and drop. Hopefully now you can see why we've been talking about scaling your app beyond the mobile screen. By building your app adaptively, we can help unlock new surfaces no matter what Android devices your users are buying. With Android 17 on the way, we won't react to mobile constraints like orientation, resizability, and aspect ratio. So now is the time to double down on Jetpack Compose to unlock delightful, adaptive, performant apps. We want to ensure that you have the right level of architectural support to build adaptively. So we are working on a new set of building blocks in Compose 1.11 for responsive layouts and customization, plus updates for our flexible library, Jetpack Navigation 3. In the latest Nav 3 release, we have deeper shared element support for animating nav entries and a new scene decorator API, which, among other things, helps you show the nav bar or rail depending on the window size. With newer versions of Compose, not only do you get deeper adaptive support, many apps also see automatic performance gains. TikTok saw that Compose's ability to handle conditional logic cleanly and streamline composition allowed them to achieve a 78% reduction in page loading time and reduce their code size by 58%. That's an incredible lift. But designing a beautiful, helpful, adaptive app is only part of the story. Diana, want to tell us more about widgets?
The other part is elevating the core user experience. Android is making sure that each device delights users every day, helping them express themselves, customize their devices, and connect with loved ones. We saw 2 examples of this in the Android show, with the Create My Widget feature and the new Android Auto widget support. Now you can bring your mobile widgets directly to Android Auto, unlocking new ways to engage with your users. You could say, if you're already building adaptive widgets for mobile, then you're also building for cars. And for the ultimate glanceable surface, watches, we're aligning the Wear tech stack with mobile by moving it to Jetpack Glance. These new Glance widgets across mobile, Wear, Auto, and more are powered by a new framework we're working on for beautiful and premium experiences called Remote Compose. It allows you to declare Compose-like UIs for out-of-app experiences. And it's also what powers the same experiences that Create My Widget uses. So now on my Glance widget, we can have new functionality like expressive components, snap scrolling, and a particle system to build this beautiful burst of confetti. Making widgets with Glance on top of Remote Compose is battery efficient and adaptive from the ground up, and it's backwards compatible for older Android versions. As you can see, we're making it easier for you to build those beautiful, personalized experiences that really wow your users. Yet another way you can evolve your app to meet the moment. Rebecca, want to wrap us up?
A new era of intelligence is coming to Android. The amazing experiences you've already built are more discoverable now on more devices in ways we can only begin to imagine. Let's continue to shape this next generation of Android together. Tune into I/O next week to find out how we're pushing the boundaries of how and where you build your Android apps. It's gonna be good.